Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm the first impression gameplay video for Dark Ages, for a 2D fancy MMORPG published by KRU Interactive. I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around checking the game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Dark Ages or just learn more about it, do check it out, full review on the link below. Now this game is by KRU Interactive and it is actually a pay-to-play game with an unlimited free trial up until level 99 plus. So it's largely free to play with a lot of little restrictions. It's by KRU Interactive, the same guys behind Nexus, Kingdom of the Winds, Shattered Galaxy, and maybe 1 or 2 other games. Now we have male or female over here, and let's create our character. Look at these sick graphics. Look at those awesome overalls over there. No sleeves for the win. We're gonna go with green hair for the win, and we have a few other options for appearance. I'm not sure if I'm choosing my class here or not, but I don't think so. It's just appearance. My name will be Remote. My password, we'll type that out. And we have a bunch of buttons over here which do absolutely nothing. Awesome. Let's go and click next. And see what happens. Now this is a really old game, guys. This was originally released back in some 1999. So it is an old game. So we get to click continue to actually log in. It's classic right there. My name is Remo or Remote. I forgot what I put. I might have been Remo. We'll see. Incorrect password. So I am not Remo. I am Remote. Awesome memory right here, right, guys? Alright, here we are. Look at this sick interface right now. It is a really old game, so it shouldn't be too surprising. There's really no excuse, though. I mean, this was released in 1999, back when I think Ultima Online was released. A year after Ultima Online was released. So we got some really buggy gameplay. You pull your shirt from the dresser and rub your eyes. Where's my shirt? So we got some text explaining us some of the basics of the game, or the story for the game. We click escape. Alright, no, I don't want to pull my shirt. I want to keep moving. Alright, the game really wants me to pull my shirt from the dresser and rub my eyes. So let's go ahead and do that. How do we do this? We have to go over here. How do I pull my shirt from the dresser? This looks like a pretty terrible dresser considering there's no doors on it. It looks like a little box. Alright, the game really wants me to do something. I'm just not sure what. It keeps saying you wake up at the top left, so we can figure this out. I like the game's music though. It sounds pretty epic. I gotta pull my shirt right here. Ragged shirt, so I get to equip this bad boy. Yeah, I'm good to go. I just pulled my shirt from the dresser and rubbed my eyes. What else does the game want me to do? You know what? I'm gonna keep trying to move without this little tree thing over my head. Can I get in here yet? Alright, I managed to get my way out of the beginning. Yes, I can move now. So apparently the beginning area seems really bugged out, or I was supposed to do something else and I didn't really figure it out. And there's a little rat behind the counter. I am not gonna order my drinks at this bar when there's a rat back there. We got Riona back there, and there are some other players in the game. It's surprising to see a really old game like this still around. I mean, these graphics remind me of old NES/SNES RPGs, which are actually really cool. I like the anime-inspired graphics though. They look fine. Buy, sell, training quest, and it looks like there's no actual set classes in the game either. Instead, you kind of forge your own path and you pick your own skills later on in the game. I'm totally just guessing, but it makes sense, doesn't it? If you don't pick a class at the beginning, you make your you basically have to choose your skills and classes later on. You can buy a tutorial book from her. Wow, this game is a jerk. It wants me to pay for a tutorial book. I have to pay for the game to teach me how to play. How awesome is that? But let's keep moving around. I'm actually, I don't really mind these older graphics because I kind of like those old SNES RPGs. Wanderers from Wise and stuff. Awesome game. Or Wanderers from Ease, however you want to pronounce it. Well, we're going to walk around outside town over here a little bit. We got other players actually running around, so it's not a dead game at all. A lot of people would look at this game and quickly write it off as a dead game, but it looks pretty lively. More lively than a lot of other 3D looking games as well. But let's follow this guy. I'm going to say X-Boy knows where he's going. He seems like a boss. We got our HP over here and our mana. Blue always means mana. I mean, it'd be funny if one game kind of just played around and switched it around, where if your red bar was actually your mana and blue was HP. Greetings there, adventurous Aisling. So you're looking for an adventure, are you? Apparently someone is. There's boots on the floor. You never waste a good pair of boots. Alright, I'm going to equip these bad boys. 3,000 out of 3,000, so they have a lot of durability. You can see the armor class over here. And interface-wise, I'm really not liking the game's interface. I don't mind the game's graphics so much, but the interface just feels clunky and difficult to use. And even moving around feels a little bit weird. I am moving by right-clicking. You can see my paper doll over here, my Mileth, whatever this is. I am a class peasant right now. I wasn't aware peasant was a class, but I guess you're kind of a peasant until you pick what you want to do. We can do our legend. Not sure what that is. You can see our skills menu. Unfortunately, I got no skills right now, or no spells. Event. We got an album over here. and our family. So the way this game is actually structured is it actually places a very strong emphasis on role-playing. So if you're into actually role-playing with other players, you may actually want to check Dark Ages out, because apparently there's a very large role-playing community left in the game. And most of the people that still play are people that actually like to roleplay. Can we go inside this building here? There's a little chalice on the wall. A goblet. And I am back inside this tavern. How did I end up over here? Is that a player dancing? I want to say hi. Ouch, you're an Isling, are you? I knew it. You've got it so easy. Spare some coins for a man who's seen hard times? Shut up, old man. Here's 10 coins, or here's 1,000 coins. Enough to live for a month. Well, I have no coins, but I'm going to give him 1,000, because I'm a nice guy. Alright, you reach into your purse, but can't find 1,000 coins. A purse? I have a purse? I'm a man and I have a purse? Come on. Here's 10 coins. I don't even have 10 coins. Shut up, old man. I guess the game wants me to be an asshole. Prime Burgess of Lorries. And we got another dancer over there. Is that a player? Nope, it's not a player. Clave Persona. I'm not even sure what that means, but let's clave our persona out. Tell me about yourself, your history, how you came to such a cute Isling. Is she hitting on me? And tell me some of your secrets. Really not much dialogue going on over there, but let's keep wandering around. I kind of want to fight something if I can. I imagine the combat will be like much like other old school action RPGs. I can just kind of right click on them and swing. Not really old school action RPGs, but just old school SNES RPGs. Again, guys, this game is really clunky, just the interface and the look of the game. The only people that are really going to like it are the old veterans. They're still playing it for nostalgic value. I can't imagine newer players really jumping into Dark Ages and being like, wow, this game is amazing, I'm going to keep playing. Though I'm sure if you're a role player and you actually don't mind the graphics and you kind of want the challenge of just figuring things out, hey, there are people out there, you know? I'm sure you'll find something to like in Dark Ages. A little bit of history, though, about KRU Interactive. They actually used to be a part of Nexon, but then they broke away. It looks like they got kind of shafted, though, because the games that KRU Interactive has now are all older-looking games like this. The beggar speaks sarcastically. You were distracted? What? That doesn't make sense. They got shafted because Nexon has MapleStory, Mabinogi, Combat Arms, while KRU Interactive has this game, Dark Ages over here, Nexus Kingdom of the Winds, another really old title, and Shattered Galaxy, I believe, which is another really old game. Or Ashen Empires, one of those. Maybe not even Shattered Galaxy. Maybe Ashen Empires. We can see our awesome fountain over there. I really want to find something to kill. We find some dead rats over there or something. But no NPCs yet for me to murder or just whack around. The game does a really bad job of kind of teaching you where to go, and I have coins now all of a sudden. Can I move this up over here so I can see it? The game's bugging out. Can I move this over here? Move this over here, and the game does not want to move. Buy cake, must have sprinkles. Somebody's buying a cake only if it has sprinkles. I don't blame him. Never buy cakes without sprinkles. It's a bad deal. But let's keep on trekking around town. I really can't judge the gameplay only because I have yet to find the monster, and you guys are just seeing me walk around like a boss. But yeah, this is Dark Ages, guys. The game actually has a strong emphasis on I said role-playing already, but there's an in-game political system as well. I just dug through the Wikipedia real quick while downloading it. The game is actually only 20 megabytes and can run on pretty much any computer, so that might be a plus for some people. Apparently, like in Gunzu, you can kind of vote for people in power. You can do the same thing over here. People can elect people in the game's legislature, the town guard, and a few other interesting positions. I mean, again, it's kind of cool if you look for the whole role-playing aspect, but gameplay-wise, I have a feeling this just does not deliver, though I have yet to be able to see it. I mean, it's kind of hard to just play by itself. Apparently, I'm an Isling. I was born in Dioch 93 summer. Because the interface itself is just so terrible. I mean, 1999, I mean, that's not that long ago. Ultima Online did a lot better job with this interface, too. We got somebody hiding over there, Hiolina. Let's go inside this building over here. Doors are locked. Let's read this over here. There's like 8 pieces of paper on this. Volov, trainer of new Islings. So you need all this piece of paper to say that? So maybe I should go in here, if I can. Oh, it's open. I opened the door like a boss. Let's go in. Oh, we got people punching the scarecrows over here. So I actually might have found the right place. Kind of sucks again that the game doesn't really tell you exactly where to go right away. I mean, I guess this game is kind of doing whatever it can to be as least newbie friendly as possible. Hello, young Isling. I see that you are new here. My name is Vorloff, the trainer of all new Islings. Alright, so go train me. How do I let him train me? What do I click to let him train me? Apparently, I don't do anything. We'll talk to Troy. He knows what he's doing. So I'm going to punch this like he is. I can't do that either. Though I got something over here. I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know why there's a big bucket of water here either. But guys, we are going back to walking around. I am running out of time, but what else? Did I miss anything else? It's a game that most of you guys are not gonna like, but I figured I'd do a video for it because, again, MMOHut.com does not discriminate. We have a lot of other little games I wanted to finish up. Dark Ages is a free trial game right now. Yeah, they actually want you to pay for this. There are over 99 levels in the game for grinding, so there's actually a decent amount of content. And the game used to be all pay to play. Now it's largely free to play with a few limitations, so it's still considered a free trial. Though you can kind of try it out for as long as you want. Anyway guys, if you guys do want to play Dark Ages or learn more about it, do check it out for a review on the link below. Later guys.